Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Krashy and I am emulating the test server APK. I am currently running around as Buzzwole, and the way that I would normally capture an emulator is not working, but I have been messing around with Buzzwole for a little bit. I'm currently trying out lunge and life leech, but yeah, you're gonna see the buttons all over my screen just because of the way that the emulator was not letting me try to capture. Some of my settings have been messed up, so I had to like mess around with my settings. I have my mouse on my screen just now, and I don't even know what to say. This character is interesting. I played the other build, Superpower and like Smackdown. I don't really like it as much as lunge, life leech, but I'm just messing around in practice. I'm using attack weight, weakness policy, and focus band. I don't know the scaling of anything, but this little mini snare that life leech gives is kind of crazy. I think this character would be good with a muscle band. I'm just giving a lot of like really early thoughts, but like I can lunge on this character, life leech. You see that healing? That's crazy. Pop the unite move. It targets the lowest health player in the area. This feels really interesting. Look at that healing. I mean, this build specifically, like I said, I played the other side and I should maybe get y'all some gameplay for it, but this feels insane. Also, keep in mind it is like 4:30 a.m. for me right now, so just kind of staying awake to get a little bit of this footage. This feels nuts. The time between lunges is 6 seconds. I think I could time it out for y'all if you really want to. Let's look at it. I'm gonna do it at 6 seconds. So if it's at 20s even whenever I get another charge, well, we'll try that again. That timing didn't make any sense. Okay, so let's get 2 charges. Let's do it at 6 seconds. Let's see if I get another charge right at 10 seconds on the clock. So yeah, it's about 6 seconds, 6-second cooldown on the lunge to get that back. So as I'm hitting him, I have max muscle gauge. Let's see how much I can heal. I don't really know what the interaction is exactly. That's my focus band. Look at this healing. I don't actually remember this full character's kit, but I don't remember what the muscle gauge's influence does, but all I know is that life leech heals a crazy amount, and this character has got me really excited because I love all-rounders. So 2 charges of lunge. The other build feels really immobile, so I'm really liking lunge life leech. The other build is very short range feeling. So this character, I don't know if it feels broken. I don't, it's just impossible to know really, but I kind of want to see what the like zap rip potential is like. So that's kind of what I want to do just now, just with this build. Whatever I have on, I'm gonna make my enemy not do anything, and let's see if we can do some Zapdos. I also want to see like what kind of like life leech damage I'm able to get. So let's take a look at this. All right, let's look at Zapdos now. Wait, I think I can cancel life leech, so I might have just canceled life leech. So with this build, not doing a whole lot of rip, right? Also not building any muscle stacks up, which again, I forget what that does. But yeah, interesting. I guess the life leech maybe is that affected by how much muscle you have? Like I don't even know. Just forget like this whole kit. So all right, let's try it out. Let's try it out. We got a full muscle gauge. No, I don't know. It just looks like you actually can't life leech Zapdos long. So really interesting stuff. Or it has a cap or something. I don't know. I'm like getting knocked out of it. It's almost like life leech doesn't work on Zapdos at all. This is so interesting. Everything about what I'm trying right now is just so interesting. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but cannot do it. Dive bombing the Zapdos. This character definitely does not feel like a great ripper, but I was able to get that. This is just a really interesting character. Friends, I would be very interested to hear your thoughts on Buzzwole. Maybe I'll swap over really quickly and get some footage of the other build really quickly. Like I said, lunge and life leech is feeling really good to me. I'm excited to see what kind of damage I'm actually doing whenever I play this character. But I'm just doing test server stuff because I don't want to lag. But let me go ahead and swap over, get a little bit of footage of the other moveset, and yeah, I'll see you over there. All right, we're back. Let me go on ahead and max my level again. Let me max the wild Pokemon level. And let's see if we can mess around on this off build really quickly. So we're going to go Superpower, and we're going to go Smackdown. And we're going to just mess around really quickly to end this video. But so here's the thing. Smackdown is a one hit, and you can either let them happen or you can reactivate it to kind of chase after them. And Superpower is like this, like, kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just really short range. Superpower, you just kind of like grapple them and slam them down. but so you can see, look, and then you can reactivate it, so you can actually knock them back and then reactivate it. The thing about this moveset is that it's just really short range, so you could probably like mix what I guess it would be lunge and superpower if you wanted to, so you could like lunge in and then superpower slam them. That it might be a potential option, but life leech just feels so strong. That said, this build set is really interesting. There's just not a lot of mobility in it, so you kind of like superpower in and then maybe you punch and then chase up with it. Smackdown feels really interesting and unique, but it also feels kind of hard to like, again, this moveset is just not a lot of mobility, because you have to like get in close, and superpower has such a short range. Smackdown a little bit longer. Let me superpower. We'll smackdown. I didn't even reactivate that time, so we'll superpower again. Oh, that was so super awkward. That was super awkward. And again, I'm forgetting the passive that this character has to influence the muscle, so that's totally my bad. I just do not remember at all what this passive does. So bizarre, so bizarre. But yeah, so that's Buzzwole, and let me actually bounce out of here and let's go look at like the actual character's passive, because it's killing me that I don't remember. I know some of y'all are gonna cringe watching this part. All right, I have to look at the Buzzwole passive. It's driving me crazy that I just cannot remember it. So boost beast, when the Pokemon knocks out or assists in knocking out a Pokemon from the opposing team, its movement speed and basic attack speed increases for a short time. Also, each time this Pokemon hits opposing Pokemon with basic attack or certain moves, its muscle gauge charges. Conversely, when Pokemon is not in combat, the muscle gauge depletes by 0. Gauge increments whenever a set amount of time passes up to 0. Muscle gauge can be stored. So what happens with the boost? Let's see. Consumes the entire muscle gauge that has a user run in the designated direction and grab the opposing Pokemon. The user then slams down. The damage dealt by this move and shield increase the more muscle. So damage dealt and by this move, superpower, and the shield it affects grant increase the more muscle you have. Okay. Upgrade resets the cooldown of this move when the user's muscle gauge reaches its maximum. There's going to be an interesting interaction here that I just haven't really seen. And then life leech. What happens? This move ends if the user becomes unable to act for any reason, or a restrained Pokemon escapes by using an eject button or through some other means. So this is not a full-on like CC. Has the user grab and restrain an opposing Pokemon in the designated direction, dealing damage over time while restoring the user's HP. While this move is used, it consumes the user's entire muscle gauge. The number of hits and amount of damage dealt per hit increases the more muscle gauge increments, and then also causes each instance of damage dealt by this move to be stronger than the last. So really interesting stuff. I need to mess around with superpower more to kind of see how this like resets the cooldown of this move when the user's muscle gauge reaches its maximum. So you can like dive in like superpower. So you like superpower, like punch, and then like superpower again. Like it. So there's definitely maybe a little bit more mobility than I'm giving it credit for, and need to mess around with. But the thing with superpowers is it has a really short range. So friends, let me know what you think of Delphox. Let me know what you think of Buzzwole down in the comment section down below. Drop a like on the video. I'm just trying to get some of this extra footage and mess around in the practice range before all of this hits the live servers, and look at them. It's massive, crazy stuff, friends. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely do appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't for future Pokemon Unite content. Be sure to be kind of one other. Tell someone you love them. Listen, it's almost 5 a.m. and I'll see you on the next video.